Thursday, the 25th of July, just before 10:30 in the morning. Bit of a late start to the recording for me. Basically slept in. I did go to sleep really early last night. I actually forgot to do a video last night to finish the day, but after the triple threat F45 workout, I basically had dinner, had a shower, had dinner, and then just went to bed because I was actually trying to get up early to do the 5:20 a.m. class, but I actually woke up multiple times. Woke up at like 12, just before 1, and then I kept waking up. I think I woke up at 3 or 4, and I was awake, but my body was still kind of sore and achy, so I figured I should just sleep in, and then I got the day wrong, and I thought that I had to drop my fiance off in the morning, so I couldn't do when I missed the 5:20 class, I couldn't do the 6 because I wouldn't be able to drop her off at 7, and then she didn't wake up because she's got the afternoon today, so I missed the 6 o'clock class, and then I missed the 9:20 class because I had a catch up at 9 to 9:30, so I'm gonna do the 5:20 p.m. class today, which is stage 3, I think. I don't know what that is, but I believe it's a strength day. So Tuesday was stage 2. That was like the main lift, so I'm not sure about stage 3. It'll be my first time doing that one, so looking forward to that. Muscles are still a bit sore. So many new movements last night. There were a couple of ones that I was familiar with, like the Russian twist. That's something that I do on my leg and abs day. And then the kettlebell swings is also something I do on my leg and abs day. But everything else is pretty much new. Like they have the ski pull machine. What else? Bear crawl. I'd never done those. A bunch of other. There was like 12 stations. It was rough, man. It was really hard. So just had breakfast. Overnight oats, wheat bix mix. Apparently she made another one, so I had that. And that's probably, I think it's like 800-ish calories. And yeah, had a coffee. Had a meeting this morning, like I said, with a recruiter that's looking like it could begin a positive partnership, relationship, whatever you want to call it. He kind of explained how they work. It's like just him and another partner that run this agency. And they only take on a small number of clients, so they can give them their attention, which sounds pretty good. Had a good chat, and then I stumbled on a post that I was tagged in this morning from an incredible person, Steve Knutson, who's a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. It's the area that I work. He's agreed to be an accountability buddy and kind of mentor me. We had a call last night actually, and this morning he tagged me in a post because I mentioned a community that I'm a part of on LinkedIn, and he posted it to his network. He's got a massive network, and he also said that I'm basically looking for a job. So that was really awesome of him. And fortuitously, I was reading this book this morning, The Compound Effect, which I've mentioned before. I think it was page 102 And on that page, it mentioned he was talking about his morning routine, which is something that, I've talked about quite a bit. But something that he tries to do in his morning routine is basically before he gets out of bed, he pushes snooze and then he has 8 minutes. And he thinks about all of the things that he's grateful for, because he said it's important to tune his mind to abundance and gratitude. So I did that. And then shortly after putting the book down, checking my emails, that's when I saw the LinkedIn post. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So, and then I ended up tagging the author, Darren Hardy, in the message. And then I decided, you know what? Why don't I just send him a message? So I wrote a little message to him in LinkedIn. There's a chance he won't see it, but I quoted what Wayne Gretzky says. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I figured I'd just take a shot. Just send him a message, say thank you for your teaching. It's, his book is published in 2010. It's 14 years old, and it's still impacting lives around the world, especially when you think about it. I'm in New Zealand, tiny country, opposite side of the world, where he is in America. This guy is super successful. He probably gets heaps of messages on his social media profile. So I did say to him, there's a microscopic chance that you even see this, but here's the shot that I'm taking. So yeah, pretty fantastic morning, to be honest. And I think positivity, mindset does play a huge part in that, which, should be pretty obvious how important that is for health and well-being and all that stuff. So yeah, he's hoping more good things to come. The recruiter I was talking to, he said it feels like you're really close to your next opportunity. You're getting interviews, people are liking what they're seeing. Okay, the role's not working out, but it's only a matter of time before the right role comes. So fingers crossed to happen soon, because your boy's emergency fund is depleting at an alarming rate. So I'll just say that. Anyway, I am almost home. Yeah, so what have I done? I've talked about what I've eaten. So the daily quote, I'll put it on the screen because I won't be able to recite it word from word. I just read it quickly. But the title for today, July the 25th, was, I think it was What's on Your Gravestone. And as I was reading it, it talked about what did it talk about? It talked about a story, I think it was from Seneca, who, I can't remember, my memory's gone a little bit blank on it, but I'll put it on the screen. Basically, it was kind of comparing that, some people get into the jobs they get into for the wrong reasons. Like one of them, I think, was the editor who likes to criticize people or something like that. And then the finishing quote mentioned something about horses, and that horses, somebody else was quoted saying that, I think it was Gothi or Gochi or Goth, horses die from work. You've probably heard the term workhorse. And it was basically saying that we're more than our work, we are people. So what this means to me is like legacy. How do you want to be remembered? And the first thing that came to mind for some reason was the movie John Wick. If you've seen John Wick. Hopefully this isn't a spoiler. I think it was in the 4th movie. But the supporting character Winston, who's played by Ian McShane, I think he had a conversation with Keanu Reeves' character John Wick, and they were talking about like, what do you want to be on your tombstone? In the 4th movie, he says, loving husband. That's how he wanted to be remembered, as a loving husband. It says a lot. If you know the story, he didn't want to be remembered for the fact that he is, this hitman guy. He wanted to be remembered as a loving husband. So I think that applies to all of us. We might be, accountants, policemen, whatever, lawyers, whatever your profession is. But that's not how you're going to be remembered when you pass. And we will pass one day. So what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want on your gravestone? Proud father, loving wife, proud mother, loving husband, brother, friend, whatever. I think that's a really valuable message for the day. From a health perspective, that's probably more like the spiritual, social side of well-being. Taha wairua and taha whānau. So yeah. Anyway, I'm almost home, so I'll wrap up this part of the video and touch base with you a bit later in the day. Cheers. Yo, just a quick update from me. It's just before 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Just dropped my dad and fiance off. Gonna go back to the job search now. I've got a important job that I'm applying for. So I need to finish that, and then I'll probably have a little rest before my 5:20 class tonight at F45. So gonna head in. I just had lunch before that, which was chicken salad and 2 of the burger patties. So feel pretty good, feel fullish. I'll probably have a snack just before the workout and then have dinner a little bit later. Sweet. See ya. Yo, it's just before 4:50 p.m. I'm a little bit early, at 20 minutes early, just waiting in the car park for the class. So I just had a snack. I had a small snack, like 160 grams of yogurt and like a handful of nuts and a protein bar. So that was probably less than 400 calories, or maybe 500 max. And then I had lunch, and that was maybe 800. I had a snack before that. It was rice crackers and chop chop. I think that's 500, 600. And then the overnight oats, which is probably 700 or 800 calories. So I haven't done the math, but it's probably well under 3,000 for sure. Just have dinner and a snack left for the day. Dinner will probably be 2 or 3 burger patties with some lettuce. I'll probably add a couple of slices of cheese. I don't know if I'll fry some egg whites, just because I'm probably going to be a bit lazy, to be honest. I might just have like a protein shake instead. And I've got like a class call for studies at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30. And then I basically just have to wait around to pick up my fiance from placement. And then try to I mean, unfortunately it's going to be a late night just because I have to pick her up. And I might try and go to a morning class tomorrow. I've been missing all of the morning classes because of like schedule clashes with appointments or meetings, so I wouldn't mind going to the morning class. I don't think I'll be able to do the 5 o'clock. I might be able to do the 6 o'clock at a stretch. Otherwise I'll definitely should be able to do the 9:30 class. I think it is. Because it would be nice to have my afternoon back to just kind of kick back. I don't know. I've done it the last couple of days, so maybe an evening class is not a bad idea. See how tonight goes. See how I feel. I still feel a little bit achy from yesterday. Yesterday was pretty rough, pretty tough, I should say. But yeah, see you guys. See you soon. Yo, it's just after 6. Just got home after the class. It's pretty tough. Today was stage 3 of the trials, so I finally got my little card here with some of my stats. So clean squat, lunge, dead hang, and then like a bar hold. So I have some starting numbers here. They're not great, but that'll give me something to compare to. So I'll plot this on my Notion or in my journal somewhere, just so I can see my progress. The dead hang was a little bit embarrassing. I could barely hold on for a few seconds. Lunges, couldn't really do lunges with any weight, so I just did body weight lunges because I don't do lunges at all. The hold, I went for the middle bar, which is the blue bar. I think it was a minute. And then clean squat, I think it was 15 kgs. It was 2 little red thingies, and I didn't really have the best one because it's my first time doing a clean squat. So starting points, yeah man, the trainers are really good. Starting to get to know them a little bit better after my third night. The first one wasn't the best for a new person, but the second night was amazing. Tonight was great as well. Got a lot of one-on-one kind of time with a couple of the trainers, so really cool people, really supportive. It's just a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit embarrassing sometimes when you compare yourself to other people and stuff like that, but it's a learning process, right? It's a journey. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have some dinner. There was one of the trainers, she had like this sick as anime sleeve, and it was really cool. Like each character represented someone in her family, which was like a really cool idea. And she had some Dragon Ball Z characters and some One Piece and some other anime that I'm not super familiar with. But that's like a really cool idea. I've always wanted to get anime inspired stuff, either on myself or like on a car with Marvel and DC, like all fiction characters that I really like. So that was cool to make some connections. And yeah, go back in tomorrow. I've asked about a Lionheart monitor so I can measure they have like a dashboard that shows your heart rate and stuff. So I want to get one of those, and also want to get a body scan done just so I can have some concrete stats. So anyway, off to dinner, and I might touch base later. Cheers. Yo, just a quick update from me. Like, what is it? 8 after 8:30, probably close to 9. Just going to see my dad. Yeah, I've eaten like 3,000-ish calories and burnt apparently 36, so definitely in a deficit today. Probably going to burn just a little bit more. Pretty much had the last meal of the day, so anyway, this will probably be the last update from me. Yeah, touch base with you tomorrow. Sweet.